Hello, this is David Dean, and I just wanted to show you a new build that come out. I know there's a ton of videos out there about all kinds of different builds, but this is one I had to admit, yes, this is truly overpowered and kind of amazing. And I love the fact that it is a constructor build that is so overpowered. And I have to say, this is not my build. This is something White Sushi came up with. Also, there's already been a bunch of posts over on Reddit about how overpowered this is. So no, I'm not letting the cat out of the bag telling Epic about this. Everybody knows about it as far as they're concerned. It is the infinite stall build, AFK. Can you truly go AFK? Not really, but it kind of feels like it at times. And what you're doing, I'm using power-based Nox. You can use power-based Penny like here. You get the power modulation, which allows the structure to regenerate itself very quickly. And then what you need to make this work is base Kyle, which lofty architecture, which just makes your structures much stronger. And then just extra things to make it a little bit better. You really don't have to have it. Is the Ice King, which slows down Husk by 15% as far as their movement. And then Tough Traps with Harper, so that your traps will last longer. And I'll show you why that's a big deal. And then Hot Fix, helping your structures regenerate or repair faster. And you can see that. Just making sure nobody's coming in trying to kill me. All right, Loadout. I have it a little bit different. I did not have the base MD on there. I got Mega Base, making it go out one tile further, which in this case, I don't need at all. But I have the other ones, and as you see, building health 28%, hot fix 10% increased repair speed, all that good stuff. For gadgets, it is good to take the slow field and the banner. Also, one big part of this I found testing it out, you want to get your traps durabilities. You're only going to be using wall launchers, and that's the way White Sushi said to put it up. Just to be safe, I put in also freeze traps and floor traps. And this is for a level 100 mission. And so I went with this big build. I did this exact same thing, and I'll be showing you the whole thing here in a bit. In a level 82 mission, the only thing I had built was the square box with launchers on it. And then on the floor in front of it, I had freeze traps. Since this is a level 100 mission, we're going a little bit bigger. And just to show you how this works, we will go ahead, take out the balloon, get in here. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention, you can either put launchers on the walls if you have 45s, or you can put windows, and that way you can heal from in here. And because I did that, I just lost a file because I was talking too much. Make sure you put your sealant on, and now you just let them beat on the structures. And the way this works, basically what you're trying to do is make it so they do not die. You want them to live. Even over here, I had it where they would have gone flying off the cliff, so I added additional floor pieces so that wouldn't happen. And I guess this is why he had the Med MD on here, just to do a little bit of healing for the range attackers. But you can see right there, you know they've been pounding on that, but it just keeps healing itself quick enough. By the time they get back from the launcher, the thing is already repaired. And later on, it'll get a little bit more difficult. And then you just, if it gets bad, you either throw down your banner, your slow field, or just heal it yourself from in here. Just like that. And then this goes on for, I think, 8 minutes. But let's go ahead, throw down my slow field. And yeah, we got a blaster over there. It's kind of cool. You can see through there. I try to do it with my infrared neon sniper rifle, but it's almost too close up. But yeah, all the structures looking good. No issue, no problem. This is the wall that has the the wall launcher on it. I have tried several times when testing this out. I'll put a door here and I'll go out just to look around to see how it's all working, and then I usually end up failing. So, but if I stay in here, there seems to be no issue, no problem. I am going to put a gas trap up here. I keep getting takers that will come in here after me, and so that should help take care of that issue. But once again, they're pounding away, healing it. Level 100 mission. And once again, why this is working, you see all the little red dots coming in and around. After a while, even though you still have the spawn points, it won't spawn any more husks unless they are replacing husks that die. Since no husks are dying, they don't send out more new husks. And usually you do not get the smasher wave and stuff like that, propane, on the first wave. So we just let the first wave beat on my structure all the way through. Where are we at? We got 5 of the 16 files. And yeah, barely. Oh, this just works way too good. Once again, level 100 mission. I had a little bit trouble on one mission where a smasher came walking by with 2 exploders with them. And even with that, I was able to, and we're going to put down the flag. Yes, it'll do a little bit of damage. But, oh, there's that taker I was talking about. And since we're in here, I'll drop my plasma pulse. And that took out the taker. Yeah, I think I need to level up my, the constructor who raises your health with his base, with base MD. And that would be the best way to do this. Unfortunately, I don't have them leveled up yet. But yes, this is a great mission. You get tons of rewards for it. And you really don't have to do too much. Just basic building. So we're almost, yeah, there we go, halfway through. I love up on the mini map, you can see all the ones pounding on the walls. But once again, or actually pounding on the 45s, something did some damage on this one. So we'll go ahead and heal that up. Over here, still good to go. The effects of the banner are over with now. But I got my slow field back, so we'll drop that. And that will be slowing down all of them. Everything looking good. Alright, we'll head back over here. Loadout. Does it give details? I was hoping it'd give details and all of that stuff. But yes, with this, it doesn't matter what you take as your team perk. I took recycling, but since it's out there, I probably won't get to it to pick up my goodies. Maybe give that a try. Alright, so these are all good, but like this one over here, it's at full health, even though it's been beaten on quite a bit. Alright, we got this. Blaster trying to get through, ain't gonna happen. And once again, on this, the snare, 15%, really not critical with the Ice King, but it does slow them down as they're getting slapped backwards with the launchers. So it does help out a little bit. Mega Base, not really helping out because it's not a very big build at all. Tough traps. Trap durability is huge. I went into my survivors and redid my survivor squad to up my trap durability perks. And lofty architecture, that's a key one to this. Building health increased by 28%. And then hot fix, increasing building repair speed by 10%. And then banner, for if things do go really wrong, that's what saved me when I was doing it and had the 2 exploders come by with the smasher. I was able to pull that off because I was able to throw down that banner and reinforce everything really quick. But where are we at? You can see on my my bars keeping score, the building, utility, and kills, where I'm still in the gray. I shouldn't be killing anything. I can see they got a little bit of damage, but that might be from the banner that I threw down. Ooh, we got things on the ceiling here. Look at them go. Just 2 of the little dwarf husks just pounding away. And they just cannot do it. I kind of feel sorry for the little guys. And we're at 13. I am going to run out there once we get to 14. And I'll probably end up dying pretty fast because we have all those red dots out there. But yes, so there. Structure's almost full health. Almost full health. Almost full health. That's just... This is what OP really is. A lot of people like using that term. Nah, this is definitely it. Over here I had the launcher. Really didn't need it. And down I go. Should have ran over and grabbed my materials while I could. But here I had to build this out or they would have gone flying off the edge of the cliff, which is not what I wanted. Come on, you can do it. Get my goodies. Nope, ain't gonna happen. Probably could have thrown down my scarecrow decoy. Yeah, we got it. Hey, Mr. Blaster. Alright, hop right back in there. Once again, slow field. And yes, this definitely, sadly, is an issue. I'm sure they'll do something eventually about it. But right now, for doing a single Atlas mission, for doing the van missions, for doing the retrieve the data missions, this works extremely well. As you can see, yes, I did screw up on the first file because I was too busy showing stuff and talking instead of actually doing what I was supposed to be doing. But there we go. What kind of goodies we going to get out of this? Come on. And yeah, in there, it did really look like I could have gone AFK the entire time. And it probably would have held up. No issue, no problem. Alright, give me my goodies. But let me know what you think, your comments about this. Whether you like this idea, if you've done it, and how successful you have been with it when you did it. And I need to see if they got any level 100 mega missions it would work for the next day or so. But yeah, we got 110,000 schematics. I get my gold. And then in this case, I get another 55,000 schematics and some spring tickets. So there you go. Actually, I'm going to go over to command. Once again, power modulation with power-based knocks. There's also, if you bought the Ultimate Edition, or I think even the Founders Edition, you would have got this with Penny or Kyle. They're both also power modulation. And then this perk doesn't matter at all. We have the Ice King for Frozen Castle. Nice to have, not critical. Mega Base, don't need it at all. Tough Traps. This one is kind of important, just to make sure your traps last long enough. Lofty Architecture. This is a critical one with base Kyle for 28%. And then Hot Fix, you kind of need it. I did it several times without him and without too much of a problem. So there you go. Take care and have an amazing day.